Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. We're reading Luke 24, 1 through 12. On the first day of the week, at early dawn, they went to the tomb, taking the spices they'd prepared. And they found the stone rolled away from the tomb. But when they went in, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. While they were perplexed about this, behold, two men stood by them in dazzling apparel. And they were frightened and bowed their faces to the ground. But the men said to them, "Why do you seek the living among the dead? He's not here, he is risen. Remember how he told you while he was still in Galilee that the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified and on the third day rise." They remembered his words, and returning from the tomb, they told all these things to the 11 and to all the rest. Now it was Mary Magdalene and Joanna and Mary the mother of James and the other women with them who told these things to the apostles. But these words seemed to them an idle tale, and they did not believe them. But Peter rose and ran to the tomb, stooping and looking in. He saw the linen cloths by themselves, and he went home marveling at what had happened. Jesus rises from the dead. How do we capture that into words? How do we explain the mysteries of that event? How can we understand it? We basically can't. They didn't understand it either. The apostles, the men thought, oh, they're just making stuff up. They're crazy. It's an idle tale. Peter went and looked to see, but he couldn't figure it out. He just went back home. The message that the angels, assume they were angels, these men in bright white clothing give, already shows you the development in the early church of some creedal statements. They say, remember, the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men, crucified on and rise on the third day. So already you see this story that's been repeated so often that it begins to become fixed in certain words. So very, very early, the church had that beginnings, I guess, of the Apostles' Creed. Mary Magdalene, Mary the Tower, one of the leaders of the early church, actually, and Joanna and Mary, the mother of James, and the other women. The women are the first ones to see Jesus, to know that he's resurrected. They go to do the spices. It says in chapter 23 at the end that they followed Joseph of Arimathea to the tomb. They knew where it was. They saw where his body was laid. And they returned and prepared spices and ointments and then rested on the Sabbath day. But the next day they got up early and went with their spices and ointments to do for his body the things that you do. And he wasn't there. Where did he go? How did he get up? I mean, the Romans knew how to kill people. They had crucified many people. So there's no way that Jesus just fell unconscious and was buried there and somehow got up and wandered away. Some people believe that, but that can't have happened. The Romans were too good at killing people, and they stabbed him in the side just to be sure he was dead. The Romans knew if you were dead or not, and they would not have let you off the cross until you were dead. So there's that. And when they put him in this tomb, there's a big stone in front of the entrance, so he had to move the stone. And if he's been beaten half to death and crucified, and then he's unconscious and he wakes up, he's not going to have the strength to push this huge rock out of the way. So all kinds of problems with this swoon theory. No, he was dead. And then he got up. Dead people don't get up. So this is a singular thing. Just cling to it and remember it. right? Tomorrow we're going to finish Luke and finish up. So we will see you tomorrow morning. But meanwhile, have a great day.